All right. Well, before we get back to the King of the One-Rounders, it was a sad occasion.
We're hoping
practicing.
It will be.
Right. We're practicing for the actual sad occasion, but we are here to honor Al Rosenberg as a practice run. Go ahead.
Remembering Al, a practice memorial for Al Rosenberg.
We want to hear your favorite Al Rosenberg memories, stories. We have some of our own great moments of Al. Yes, Mike?
Can I start it off?
Sure.
Because I remember the first time he was supposed to be here.
Yeah.
I was excited. I come in. I walk into the office. I see this old, decrepit man there. So I said to Bob, is Al here yet?
Right.
And he said no. But then Al came in, and he was a nice guy. And I remember thinking, well, like he's like a legend of the show. And, and he's such a sweet guy. How are we going to make fun of this guy? Somehow that happened.
Yeah.
Where all of a sudden it just got more and more vicious, and now we love just busting.
We started talking.
Yeah. That's right. Wow.
Like the rides in, like at the beginning, like I'd put up with it for a while, like at the beginning, because he was a nice guy. And then it got like sickening when you had to like, you say something and you go, what?
By the way, you're listening to a tribute to Al Rosenberg, not an intervention of Al, in case people are just
every time we went past Sea Caucus, he goes, there's the old W09 building over there. And I'm like, you told me that last week. And the same thing, I was playing with the kids at the pool. And it's like, I wish I had my gun then.
Right. Well, I think one of my favorite moments can be summed up, great moments. I think it was number 3, I believe. This really tugs at the heartstrings for me.
It's going to be hard to replace it.
And now it's time for Al Rosenberg's Great Moments in Boredom.
Using that logic, now I've lost my train of thought.
This has been Al Rosenberg's Great Moments in Boredom.
Takes a special guy to do what Al did. Mark, do you have a memory?
I just think that we should all just acknowledge some of Al's long, vast, illustrious career. The first morning zoo that he did with Noah was quite a hoot. I appreciate that Al and Marconi actually bamboozled Tesla out of his patent for radio. Mm-hmm. And I think we should observe a moment of silence in Al's memory.
Because he would never do that.
No. I mean, his stories would be the longest I've ever heard. This is
why we're doing this, now, because if Al was here in this practice run, he wouldn't shut up.
Right.
So we had to do this when he was literally not here.
I mean, it's going to happen within a year or two.
Yeah.
And I'd rather be ready for it.
Yeah. It'll be easier to get through.
Well, I hope it's a year, because I bet the under.
Is he in your Deadpool?
Yeah.
I got David Hall in mind.
Let's go to...
He can't fit in my Deadpool.
Let's go...
Gotta let the water out.
Let's go to Andy in Ontario, who wants to pay tribute to Al Rosenberg, who we're pretending is fallen. Go ahead.
How you doing, guys?
It's
tough day today.
It's tough.
It's quiet.
It's quiet, but it's tough.
That's right. Well, no one ever expected Al to run into a burning building, first of all.
Right.
I always enjoyed actually calling Al at 8 p.m. and asking him, are you awake?
That was funny with Al. Sometimes, occasionally, you would catch a sleeping Al.
That's right, yeah, at 8 p.m. Al always enjoyed hearing about other people's operations, too. That was a good thing about him.
Well, most boring people love that. They talk hospitals and operations.
It's like, my shoulder, when I go,
how's your back, Bob?
How's my back? I remember that story. That was that was a wake me up, that one. Out of nowhere, he wanted to know how my back was, and there was nothing wrong with it. And he goes, I just thought there was something wrong with your back, the way you moved. And I was like, why are you watching my back?
Yeah.
I mean, that's creepy for an old man to be watching you.
Some people would say because he cared, but you don't buy that.
No, it's just a creepy old man that gives out towels.
Maybe he was clairvoyant, because then you ended up with back problems.
Maybe he caused it because of the aggravation that he stirred.
Maybe he
that
cursed
evening.
him.
He did.
He jinxed him.
Maybe.
I think maybe Al just joined the gym just so he could hear someone else, do heavy breathing or something. But honestly, out of everyone probably in the Stern family, no one has a bigger heart as Double Al.
That's right.
Because it takes so much work to pump all that blood through that fat.
There's a lot of area.
Yeah, that's true. You know, once Al actually gave me the recipe for making rocks, but unfortunately I fell asleep during the stories.
Well, that's what it is. Like on the ride home, when he would be driving, I'd be like, Al, tell me, a story, and it would just really knock you out like Ambien. I mean, it was amazing.
Well,
how
who can forget this moment, Andy? I'm sure you remember. Go ahead, Ragu.
And now it's time for Al Rosenberg's Great Moments in Boredom.
It reminded me of a great radio star, Don Imus.
This has been Al Rosenberg's Great Moments in Boredom.
Must be great for Al the way when he has Alzheimer's. It's like the first time he's ever telling a story to us. It's always fresh to him.
It really is.
You think his grandkids are going, well, why don't you go do the show?
Yeah, they're probably going, who's Imus? And why do you keep telling us this story?
You don't really have to hang out with us this weekend. Go do the show.
I can tell you that this show was never as fun as it is when Al's on.
Of course.
When Al joined this team, it was a whole new level.
I mean, he is the shit. And you can remember that from the cake.
the cat shit cake that we made. He really is a good sport, and he's paved the way for a lot of old people on this show.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you guys talking about boxing and stuff. I'm thinking of Rocky. Would you guys expect Mickey to fight?
Mickey?
Yeah,
In a way, you're saying that Al is our Mickey, and we should maybe think about that.
Oh, sure, Al too. Yeah, I was talking about Bob actually.
Andy from Ontario, check it in.
Singer.
Thank you, Andy.
Later, guys.
See ya.
Yeah. A lot of people are going to miss him. It's just not somebody at home.
Only until next week, unfortunately.
Fuck him.
I always loved the way he would mistake Mark and Mike.
Always.
Yes.
And then shout, utterly bigoted. All you Gentiles look alike.
Yeah.
Right.
Which is utterly bigoted.
I don't have a name, but this person's in Edmonton. Are you there?
It's Dwayne, yeah. How's it going, Shirley?
Dwayne, what's up, buddy?
No complaining. Hey, the reason why I was calling is that, well, I guess Dad from Ontario there, or whatever his name was, just took my idea, but I was thinking of the cat shit cake there whenever you guys got him with that.
Boy, let me tell you, that was an angry man that night.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of work that went into it. Ragu has the video now of it, and we're working on editing that and getting it up on the website where you can actually see Bob and I working on the cake.
And it was a lot of work.
It was. You remember early that morning I sent you 2 pictures from my phone. One was a picture of a birthday cake.
Yeah.
And the other one, I'm sorry, there were 3 pictures. One was a picture of a birthday cake.
Mm-hmm.
One was of cat shit in the litter box.
Cat's asshole.
And then the third one was my cat's asshole.
And he wanted me to bring my cat shit from Philly. And I'm like, I'm not driving cat
Well,
shit.
how about your fucking genius idea? You go, just bake. First of all, he wanted my wife to cook a cake and actually put shit in it and then put it in our oven that we use to make food. He goes, just put the shit cake in the oven. I go, the fuck out of here.
It would have been so much easier than carrying all these bags in.
And then you guys stood there and just watched them just enjoying a piece of cake that quite easily could have had a big piece of shit in it.
You know what was really funny about it, though, is the fact that we knew because of what a big boy he was that eventually he would take the bait. It's almost like having that right bait for that fish you want to catch. And we used it and it worked perfectly.
Because every time he would see candy in Lisa G's bowl, he'll eat it. He'll eat anytime there's pizza there, he would eat it. So I said, I know he would eat a shit
I think
cake.
there's even on the tape at one point he walks by the newsroom and sees it and he's like, oh, is that cake? And we're like, we're all ready. We're like, Al, wait for the show. Like he was ready to eat cat shit cake before we even got on the air.
It's like dumping chum in shark-infested water.
Yeah.
It really is.
In Al's defense, his birthday was the week before and he didn't get any cake. So that's how he justified taking an early slice out of the cake because he didn't get one the week before. So he was like, well, fuck them.
That's
that
true.
cake's going to have my piece missing from it.
Yeah.
And the cat scratch fever on that one.
Hey, it was our version of Russian roulette.
Do you think he learned the lesson out of that, though?
No, he totally did.
Anybody else's fridge sick?
No, we have food out in the open now all the time. He doesn't come nowhere near it.
I think everybody's afraid unless you see somebody bring it in and take a piece of it first.
Yeah.
I think everybody's a little wounded here.
Mm-hmm. My wife made empanadas
really
tonight.
delicious.
I brought them in for the guys, and she They're so good, but yet people are afraid.
Mike
They're
was like, "What?" Mike got here late, and he was like, "What's in it? What'd you do
they
to
look
it?"
good, they smell good, but Mike's like, "Yeah, I'll wait and see somebody else eat first."
Oh, yeah. I had to take a bite of ragouts from the other end to prove to him that it was real.
Well, yeah,
that was gay.
Your reputations are so bad that Ragu had the empanada in his hands, and both of you were going, "It's fine, it's fine, it's fine." He looked over at me. I said, "Dude, I wouldn't let you eat it if I saw him do it. Believe me, it's all right." And then he ate it. Otherwise, he wasn't buying either one of you two crooks.
No. But then, sometimes Al's an easy target. You know what I mean? He's old
so
and
fucking
And he's a
stupid.
good sport.
Yeah, it took him 2 weeks to get over it.
Yeah,
Probably took him 3 weeks to get the taste out of his mouth, too.
You're probably right, Dwayne.
It was a shitty thing to do to him, but I mean, fuck it. I mean, he fell for it.
No doubt.
All right.
Hey, you guys should turn around and gather up your chauffeur on a Sunday and head on down to Bubba's studio and do it and do your little fight fest there in Bubba's Bubblegone there.
No, we got the fist bowl right here. We got a big round room. It's like a boxing thing. Once I finish moving everything,
Nothing's padded. It's all like bulletproof plexiglass.
Yeah.
So
You're gonna put that.
You fall into it. Well, fucking people are getting knocked out. That's for sure.
exactly.
Well, my big worry is Bob trying to move all that stuff and throwing his back out.
I just want to see Bob trying to put that stuff in the corner of a round room.
Yeah.
No, that's it. You hit your head on the windows to go up. No.
Yeah, but it'll amaze you whenever he turns around and comes back and says, "I've already done it."
That's true. That's true. He's an amazing man like that. Thanks, Dwayne.
Take care,
You
buddy.
guys have a good one. Bye.
Later.
Yeah. No, I mean, there isn't that much to move. I mean, once we get the system out of the middle, we're fine. And then we're not going to have a problem. It's just the microphone system that I noticed was in the middle. I didn't think that was in there.
Right. Well, that sounds a little intensive to move.
It doesn't look like too much trouble, right?
Some more Al memories coming through as we pay tribute. Practice
the one
run.
and only.
Yeah, but we pay
The
tribute
two and only.
to the great Al Rosenberg.
Remembering Al, a practice memorial for Al Rosenberg.
Joe from Boston, you're on. What would you like to share with us?
Hey, you guys trained out that cake like Pavlov's hogs. But hey, the earliest memory I can think of is with Al is when he coached Jesus to a championship in the Bethlehem Little League World Series.
Those were good times.
Listen to the joke hunt at 7 Eastern Standard Time. Come on!
Those were good times, my friend.
That's funny.
Come on, that's funny. I have a message from him on my phone at my desk. It's like, hey, give me a call. Need Artie's new number. I don't have it.
Oh, yeah, he hit me up on Facebook. He wanted, he said, he can't get in touch with Artie. I got to get him Artie's number right away.
You need tickets to Artie's show.
Where?
In Rochester.
Oh,
Get
yeah.
it? Get it? Rochester.
It's a good one.
His new assistant ain't getting
He's
back.
calling,
It's funny.
he's calling Teddy all weekend. But Joe from Boston, he doesn't like, am I right? He does not like Joe from Boston.
Stop taking calls from the Joe from Boston faggot. He sounds like a real creep.
Speaking of faggots and real creeps, the great Al Rosenberg joining us on a dry run. Al?
I would think your fondest memory would be today. When you thought I was fucking dead.
No, sadly, we all knew you were not dead.
Well, sadly, I'll tell you one thing about food in the office. It's like the law.
I'm really happy for you. I'm gonna let you finish. But Beyonce had one of the best videos of all time.
God damn it, Kanye West just interrupted Al.
Fucking Al
What a dick. Right, this is Al's moment, you fucking asshole.
Nobody cares about her fucking video anymore.
Jesus Christ.
He hung up.
He fucking calls in and fucking
Well,
says
of course
that
he
shit.
hung up. How rude was that of Kanye?
Kanye.
What a
Unfucking
fucking-
believable.
Wow.
God.
Now, Kanye's gonna have to go on the Tonight Show or the Jay Leno Show and apologize tomorrow.
We put all this. What would your mom say about what you did to Al Rosenberg? We put all this fucking effort into this fucking practice funeral. Wow. And Kanye West just said, what a dick.
In the video. You gotta see the video. It's the best one.
What a dick.
Unfucking believable. Did Al really hang up?
He hung up.
Or did he fall over?
Jason in Florida. Jason, are you hanging on the edge of your seat?
Yeah, I'm on the edge of my seat, brother. Or what's going on, guys? How you doing?
I'm good, buddy. How are you?
Not too bad. Listen, I'm just trying to find out what's going on with Levy there, and you know, they went on vacation last week. Nobody knew about it, and then all the bullshit happened with Levy, and nobody's talking about Artie and his, you know, his plea deal. What's going on here?
Well, to answer all those questions, the Stern Show will be on Monday morning.
At
This Monday,
6 a.m.
they're coming back.
Your bags, you're going to the Tahoe Hotel.
And last week we also addressed the whole thing with the plugs and everything. So just
yeah, I must have missed it. I know we were on vacation, but
long story short, everybody died. All right, thanks for the call.
Kills the Comedy last shows.
Yeah,
November 28th to 21st, Pennsylvania.
Lenny and
Chambersburg. Nothing says the end of a tour like Chambersburg.
Yeah. I told Jay Thomas, he goes, why are you doing it in Chambersburg? Why are you ending it there? I go, because that's where we all started, Jay.
Full circle.
Full circle. Lenny.
Yes, I have a memory of Al, and I know you.
Was it his last phone call? Because that's number one on my list now.
Al at Howard's wedding.
Do we have that? Do we have audio?
I can't believe he interrupted the wedding.
It's a great one, Lenny.
Yeah, that is a great memory. You're absolutely right.
It just proves what an asshole he really is.
Sarah Silverman, who prides herself on being rude and obnoxious on stage, not in a personal way,
was offended totally.
Was offended by Al because he wouldn't shut the fuck up.
And then afterwards, he calls it a C word because she told him to shut up.
Right, and then I believe we got
our show the next week.
We got this song out of it. Go ahead. Oh, no, this is audio.
Tomorrow night I'll be selling memberships to the Gold's Gym from 6 to 9 in East Windsor. Funny, Mike pisses him off and he attacks me. A peek into what Shuley calls his life. He calls it. It's not funny. You're not a funny man. He's an announcer, damn it. What did Mike tell us that she likes to do? Like, that's not redundant. You're going to buy him a but when will they both realize that you've hung up? Wow, that's hot. What's so bad about that? America's entrepreneurs, the truck drivers. They are America's entrepreneurs. Let's establish this again. We're miserable men. We don't watch fucking reality shows. We don't watch Lost. We watch baseball games, football. Hey, Alan, let me tell you something. The college this kid's going to go to, that's $500 will cover it.
And the sad thing was that Tim said that everyone was looking at him too because he was next to Al. So it was like Tim was doing the talking too, but it was just Al blabbering his big fucking mouth, trying to get everyone in trouble. I mean, come on.
That's what you get for standing next to Al.
Next to Al. Next to nothing.
He'll be back next week.
Well, Lenny, thank you for reminding us of a great moment.
It just brings a tear to your eye every time you think he's not here.
Can we hear some more great moments of Al?
I can't believe he's not here.
Why not go with number one? Really?
And now it's time for Al Rosenberg's Great Moments in Boredom.
Thank you for the editorial, and now moving on. Oh.
This is Al Rosenberg's Great Moments